Hi guys, welcome to my channel Ingrid Cristiano, and today I'm gonna speak about what astrology actually is. So we'll speak a little bit about history of astrology, why so often astrology is confused with astronomy, and some of the great astrologers. What we can say about history of astrology. Archaeologists, they found some paintings of the lunar cycles in the caves. So it means that the human beings, they've been able to realize that the moon is affecting so much everything around human beings, animals, and the earth in general. We have information as well that the first dynasty of Mesopotamia it was using very often, and it had a big impact on their lives. We know a little bit that about the Chinese astrology, that it was elaborated by the Zhou dynasty. Then it was this mixing, so the astrology was mixed somehow with this Babylonian astrology, with the Egyptian one. It was somehow brought in Alexandria, where it was created a horoscopic astrology. After that, astrology was spread in the ancient Greece and Rome. Astrology was taken by the Islamic schools and been translated into Arabic and Persian. And later on, Arabic texts were imported to Europe and then translated into Latin. The other question is why so often astrology confused with astronomy? And because we all know astronomy is a science, it's a real science, and it studies the objects and phenomena originating beyond the Earth's atmosphere. But astrology is not considered as a science, and because it's not having a scientific proof, but it's used by many to predict future events using position of celestial objects. So the primary goal of astronomy is to understand the physics of the universe. The primary goal of astrology is to answer people question about future or about themselves, about how they feel, why they feel, questions about their behavior, questions about what they can't find in any other places. Astrology is giving you why this is happening, because if you understand a process, you are technically more happy because you know, and your brain can process this information. So you know why you're doing this, and you kind of know where you're actually going. I would like to speak as well about some great astrologers who work with astrology predictions, and they remain in history as a great astrologers. So the first one is the Claudius Ptolemy. He was a mathematician, astronomer, a natural philosopher, geographer, and not the last, he was an astrologer. He wrote several scientific treatises, and one of them was astrological. So he had so many works in math, in astronomy, but one was in astrology. In one of his treatises, he attempted to adopt horoscopic astrology. The second one who I would like to speak about is William Lilly. He was a 17th century English astrologer, and he was a genius. He had a very, very big impact on the future course of the Western astrological tradition. Another astrology which you may heard about is Evangelina Adams. So she was American, and she was active in the late 19th century, early 20th. She was based in New York City, a fortune teller, and she was arrested so many times. Because at that time, the fortune tellers, it was not legal. They've been arrested all the time, and she was arrested as well. Once this arrest helped her because she became even more popular and more known for who she is, because she could prove to the judge that astrology is actually not a simple word by describing the judge's son using his birth chart. Another astrologer was Nostradamus, which nearly everyone knows about him. He was French, and he was also a physician. He is known so well because of his book, Less Prophecies. And a conclusion of this question. Astrology is not a science, but if you can't find answers for your question anywhere, astrology is a good place to look for some answers. If you like my video, subscribe to my channel, and we will go and discover more things about astrology and how to discover yourself and some bits of your future as well. Thank you very much, and good luck, and see you soon. Bye.